Hey guys, just something a little different for you today. I'm just going to show you a crane lift we did at a job I was doing. We're doing a re-roof on this set of units, and what we have to do is we have to get up sheets that are 14 metres long. You see them just lying on the right there in front of the wall. So in order to do that, we had to do a traffic management plan. So to lift these sheets, there was about 5 weeks preparation. So initially we had to get a traffic management plan done up. That took 2 weeks, and that's about $1,000 to get just the paperwork done up, ready to go into the council. Once the council's done, they need another 2 weeks to approve it. Now, this isn't for everything, but the main reason it was for us is because we had to close off the street. This is a one-way street, and we needed the 2 car bays to put the sheets. So you'll see we're bringing across the crane now, but earlier a truck came, put the sheets there earlier that morning, and so now all we're doing is we're just lifting those sheets up into the roof. We have to lift them in a certain way so that the laps actually fall in a certain direction, and you'll see he spins it up the top there with a rope. So we need all the laps facing the same direction, and then we're going to let it down, and I've specifically placed them in 3 particular areas on the roof so that when we lay them, they'll actually dissipate as we're going. Now, on this one, you'll see I actually attached the camera to the end of the sheets to give you a nice little shot. This is about the 4th time we've lifted these sheets, because we had to keep moving the slings to make sure that we found the middle of the sheets and it stayed level. So what we've done is we've finally got it to stay level. We put the blocks on it, and now we're going to lift it. We want to get it up and over, and it's important that when you lift sheets that nobody walks under them. And that was one of the problems with this job that I hadn't fully anticipated, was just how busy it was for pedestrians coming the other way up the street. So we have the ends of the street blocked off for cars, but a lot of the pedestrians were coming the other way. So I had to get one of the owners out to make sure that they didn't walk under the sheets as we were lifting them. So I've attached the camera to the end, and you can enjoy scenery as it gets lifted up. We do have a long rope attached to this as well. You definitely can't see, but that will allow us to spin it and to guide it up as it goes up, so that we don't really hit anything. So on these packs, I broke them into 3 packs to go onto the roof. So that's for 2 reasons. First, they're lighter, so there's less likeliness of it causing problems for the crane. And the other reason is by putting them in 3 spots on the roof as we laid a pack, then that we could take the old sheets when they came off the roof and we could stack them on top of these as well, but you actually got the sheets out of the way. So this gives you a nice view of the area. You can see the first pack on the right there. So we laid from the left to the right. Excuse me. So this is the second pack, and we've got to land it in between all the flues and all of the skylights. Now, the reason these sheets had to be so long is because this roof is only a 3-degree pitch. We can't really have any joins in the sheet. It's just too susceptible to leaking if it's such a small pitch. And you'll see he's turning it now with the rope. So that's all we're doing, is we're swinging it to get it into position. And then as it gets in position here, you can see the dogman down on the right there. He's radioing the crane, and he will tell him when to move it. So there'll just be lots of little micro adjustments, forward and back, so that we can land it into the right area. And he lowers it, we move it, lowers it, moves it, until we eventually get it where we want it. And then we'll take it, we'll put the blocks underneath it, which will allow you to get the straps out. Now when we put those blocks on, we're actually putting them on the purling, so on the old sheets, because there are a few areas where the old sheets were a little bit rusted, not so much where we're walking, but up towards the top. So he'll just lower that down now. You can see the big rope between his legs, and then it's a matter of taking the strapping off and sending it back down. So this is the third pack. Look, I've done this in fast motion because it's pretty much a replica of what we did, but this gives you an idea from a different perspective of what it takes to get it up there. With the turn, and down it goes, and now you can see all the pedestrians coming the other way. So we had to halt them as we were lifting, and then once the crane is in the other direction, they can come through the back. That way nothing can fall on them, everything stays safe, and we're not going to end up with anyone dead. So the final thing we do is we bring it down, and look, these are all the flues and that we come down, we quickly attach them and send them up. I lifted everything. I don't want to be carrying anything up. That's the whole idea of the crane. And then from there we can start the setup for everything else.